but you've got a lot of guys who are sort of questionable to various degrees. What's sort of a general update on some of those guys?
For the most part, everybody participated today in practice in our contact stuff. Dylan had some lingering foot issues, so he wasn't able to do the contact stuff, but for the most part, everybody was available.
Including Chandler?
Oh, excuse me, no. We don't expect Chandler to be available for the next week or so, and then we'll reevaluate him then. But, yes, that's my fault.
You're down some bigs, obviously. If you include Chandler as a potential player at the 4, Ivan Rabb hasn't gotten in. Is that just guys ahead of him, or where is that?
Yeah, I mean, there's opportunities for Ivan to play. So I've got to do a better job of getting him on the floor. He brings a skill set that we can use. He's a really good rebounder, and there's opportunities when you're playing against bigger lineups and you need to get somebody on the glass to help. He can help you there. So I got to do a better job of putting him out there.
Coach, the Phoenix game, what do you expect out of that? What challenges do you expect?
They've got, obviously, depending on the health of Devin Booker, one of the best young 2 guards in the league, the ability to score the ball, in a multitude of ways. He can catch and shoot it. He can drive it. He can play make. Then they went and added Ayton, obviously, in the draft, and then throw in some veterans who give them some experience, the Trevor Arizas, the Ryan Andersons, and their coach is a really good coach who puts you in some difficult situations defensively because how he's able to move guys around and their ability to shoot and space the floor.
It's early, but the importance of establishing the home court. I mean, you got teams coming in here. I know you want to win these at home.
Yeah, it's important. In the big picture, what you want to do is take advantage of your home court. And any opportunity we get, not only to play in front of our fans, but just as far as long-term goals go, it's important that you take care of home court.
Through these first few games, I guess, what are the areas you want to see improvement in the most tomorrow?
Give our guys a ton of credit. The improvement they've made defensively from the first game to where we were, even versus Sacramento, has been huge. Now I think we need to get back offensively, to put a little bit more pace in what we're doing, a little more thrust in the half court, make teams have to chase us a little bit more, and how we force them and how we create the shots that we're looking for.
Can you talk a little bit about, in particular, the pick and roll coverage? You guys seem to have improved a lot, especially in that middle pick and roll from games 1 and 2 to 3 and 4. Did you tweak it? What happened there?
I think guys are getting comfortable with their responsibilities. We're trying to eliminate all the options and the rotations that the pick and roll can create, and trying to keep guys in front of us and force teams into taking the shots that we want them to take. We want guys to have to take pull-ups or mid-range 2s or contested at the rim by our big shots where we feel the percentages are in our favor. So I think everybody's kind of figuring out exactly, how it works. And then the reps at it is what's important, is just figuring out, how do we get everybody on the floor, the opportunity to do every single spot on the floor. So it just took a little bit of time, but I think the guys have gotten pretty comfortable with it.
Is that where the versatility at first can be a little tricky because guys are playing multiple positions? They may not quite be ready for that particular rotation, that assignment?
Yeah, and again, you see around the league, and it's pretty consistent right now. There's, some ups and downs, especially in teams that have new people. And that's kind of what we're going through right now, just like any of those other teams. And with the shortened preseason, you can get as much done as you can, but your hope, again, like we say, is by the time December 15th comes around, we're the team that we expect that we can be every single night, and we start to play with that consistency. And I think we're building towards that. Our guys are starting to see, where their shots are going to come from, what rotations they need to make, who they're going to be playing with, and those types of things. So we're definitely improving. We're going to have to keep using this season to get better.
Obviously, the roster is better equipped to handle some of these injuries, and nothing's been too serious so far. But is it nerve-wracking for you that we're 2 weeks into the season and you're dealing with 4 or 5 guys already nicked up?
Yeah, I mean it's disappointing more than anything. It is frustrating, but you kind of understand it's the nature of the beast. And again, having the amount of guys that we have here who we feel are capable of getting on the court and contributing, it takes a little bit of that pressure off. But, you'd always like to go into every game, fully healed and everybody 100% fresh. So you're still trying to figure out rotations and lineups and all that around the possibility of guys being healthy or not.
You mentioned Chandler. Is him being out a week or so, is that just precautionary or was there a setback?
Well, he went in and had an MRI done, and there isn't, anything structurally that's changed. But he did have some swelling, some fluid in there. So we just want to be cautious with him, and we don't want to put him in a situation where he's coming back, he's going back out, he's coming back. We want him to get healthy first and be able to come back and play in bulk instead of just spot minutes or whatever.
Marc said that whatever happened at Sacramento was scary for him. How scary was it for you as a coach?
I mean, well, you care more about him than anything else. When he went down, you don't see him go down like that. So I was more nervous for him and his health in general. And that's the most important thing is that him being able to function and get up and walk off and then slightly improve, and then to see him today, that was most important to me, is just to make sure that he was okay.
Will you have to adjust anything with him, minutes-wise, usage-wise, because of this?
As of now, no. I haven't seen any reason why we would. Obviously, you see how he responds today, see how he feels tomorrow, but I don't have any expectations of having to do that.